Hey, welcome back to Phoenix Kitchen. Today we made these spicy, sweet, delicious General Tso's pork spare ribs. Let's see how it's done. All right, we're going to get started by opening up a pack of ribs. This is a pack that we found at our local supermarket on sale. We're going to just rinse those off and then go to a little bit of trim work. We're going to cut these down St. Louis style, taking off all those little cartilage pieces so that we have nice rib bones to work with, and we score the membrane rather than removing it. That'll help to hold the rack together. Then we're going to examine it, see how we're looking. We're going to notice on this particular set, we're thick down at one end with the meat, and the butchers actually managed to scalp a couple of the ribs, got the bones exposed over here. So we have to pay attention to those during the cook, make sure we don't get them overcooked. Now we're going to hit this with just salt, pepper, and garlic, making it nice and simple, and get it onto the smoker at 250. We're going to run these at 250 for about 5 to 6 hours. We'll go ahead and get that closed up and come in and start to work on our General Tso's sauce. That's why we're only using salt and pepper, because this is going to be a very tasty sauce. We're going to get all of our dry ingredients into a bowl and then incorporate all of our wet ingredients, get that stirred up, and we have our General Tso's sauce. Now after a few hours, we're going to come back and check on those ribs. They're looking nice. If we need to, if they're starting to dry out, especially on that small end, spritz them with a little apple cider vinegar. Check back in a few hours later, and we're looking good. Now at this point, these have been on for about 5 hours, and we're approaching the doneness level that we're looking for. Rather than wrapping today, we're going to leave these unwrapped, and we're going to go ahead and put on our first application of General Tso's. We're going to use our barbecue mop, get it nice and soaked, and then we're just going to bring it over, and we just dab it on. We don't want to brush off any of the salt, pepper, and garlic. We want that to stay there attached to that meat, and we're just going to mop it on. Once we've got the entire rack with a nice thick coating, we're going to go ahead and close that smoker and let it go for about 15 minutes so that can caramelize. While that's working, we're going to come back in. We're going to make a little side salad to go with our ribs. Found a little Asian salad mix. That way I don't have to work too hard. Just open it up, dump it in a bowl, stir it together. This thing's actually quite tasty and doesn't cost a lot. Then we come back out, we open it up, we're going to put on a second coat. We want to make sure these things really have plenty of flavor. Now this General Tso's, you can make it as spicy as you want. I use red pepper flake for the heat, and I was not too scarce with them because I want it to be hot. We're going to close that up, let it go for another 15 minutes. When we open it back up, you can see that beautiful color we've got going. That sauce is starting to caramelize. And to go along with the heat that we're putting on for the General Tso's, we're going to go ahead and drizzle this thing with honey. We're going to get that honey all over and add a nice sweetness to balance out that nice heat that we've got going with the red pepper flake. And we're going to close this thing down one last time for an additional 15 minutes and let that caramelize. And then we're going to bring them in, and they're going to be golden and crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside, ready to go. And you can see here with just that extra 15 minutes, that nice little char starts to build up where that honey is. We get these things cut. You can see plenty of pink smoke all around all sides, and when you squeeze, very, very juicy. These things, they're not going to fall off the bone. We're going to bite into them. We want them to have a little bit of bite. Get them plated up with some fries and that salad garnished with a little green onion. They are absolutely delicious. We're giving away a 5-piece cast iron lodge cookware set when we hit 1,000 subscribers. All you have to do is like a video and subscribe to the channel to be entered in the giveaway.